So the last one is chasing the formula for success. And success is not easy. You won't find a specific roadmap on like Google. Like, real change happens from within, guys. Like, stop looking for external solutions. Like, just start soul searching. Like, we in America, we're conditioned for these quick fixes, right? We want to look good in summer. We start taking a fat burner. We start go on a diet, like losing like 3, 4, 5 pounds a freaking week. We get there, and then our body bounces back because it loves homeostasis. It adapts to the metabolism and everything else. Like, real success is going to happen within time, guys. Self-discipline, having that mindset shift, and self-accepting yourself, so you're not cultivating, low confidence, and you're just out there freaking chasing it. Like, you're gonna have guilt, you're gonna have remorse, like all those feelings are gonna come into play, and that's okay. It's just your body that's literally crying like, hey, I want to be back to my old routine. Because remember, neurons that fired together, I'm messing up the saying there, but basically neuroplasticity happens, and the longer you step outside that comfort zone, you keep creating these habits and your goals for success, like, you're gonna change it, you're gonna feel empowered, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna just keep doing it. So we need this mindset shift, right? It's the fundamental in order to adopt new behaviors, to adopt new goals, and to kind of fuel yourself. That's going to create the new happier you because of your actions and the goals you're achieving. So there's a really cool quote by Joseph Murphy, and it says, look upon your own mind as a garden. You are the gardener, and you are planting seeds. Your thoughts are literally ingrained in your subconscious, and our subconscious gets fed all day on those thoughts, and it's based on habitual thinking meaning like you've developed the habit of your thoughts, and you have to take accountability in order to change them. So whatever you feed your subconscious, so shall you reap in your body and environment. You have the ability to change your environment. You have the ability to change every aspect of your life. We just have to start taking that accountability, start taking that responsibility within, telling myself, I am the reason for my own miseries. I understand maybe there's situations where, economical, financial things might happen, but for the most part, we are the architects of our destiny. We could change a lot. So that's a great quote by Johnson Murphy. A few tips in order to help you now, because we talked about why resolutions fail. Let's talk about little tips on maybe how we could fuel your goals and your accomplishments in your 2020, right? So one of them is called constructive criticism. A lot of people might know what that is, but it's basically getting negative feedback feels uncomfortable. And I know I always used to get very, very self-defensive with whatever people told me negatively. The more I became like a new grad nurse and nursing, I realized how important constructive criticism is, because no matter what you do, like, you aren't the freaking smartest person. There's somebody always smarter than you. You aren't good enough, and we cannot change what we are not aware of. Once we are aware of this, we cannot help but to change it, right? So take constructive criticism from other people, from peers, from family, from your nursing preceptor, from your charge nurse, whatever the case might be in your life, and see it as a tool for growth. And you're going to constantly grow from constructive feedback. And I want to give example. You're at the gym and someone tells you, hey, I think you should squat this way. Take that in, acknowledge it, say thank you. He might be working out longer than you, and improve your form. Take a video and see what he means. Like, once you are aware that, hey, your form sucks, then you have the ability to change it. Constructive criticism is a beautiful, beautiful way of achieving your goals and your accomplishments in 2020. Focus on learning and creating, not entertainment and distraction. This is a huge thing in today's society where focus is so hard to cultivate. We live in a place of constant distraction, guys. Our cell phone gets turned on. We have notifications from like 15 different platforms, emails, social media, whatever, everything. Everything is literally taking away our distractions, or it's literally taking us away from our focus, right? Like, these people, like on Facebook and Instagram, there's freaking engineers that their job is nothing but to create a platform that is like basically addictive, because the longer you stay on it, the more money that you make. And our sharpest focus is being taken away, guys. Like, we struggle for focus nowadays, just believe me, because you have your goals, you have this, but we are constantly distracted. You're gonna have to learn how to be self-aware of where you're putting your time, guys, and whether that could be timing your workouts, timing what you do day to day, you can start journaling on what you did today and start becoming aware of where your attention or focus was. If you know, if you're binging on 4 or 5 freaking episodes on Netflix, then hey, how are you going to achieve your goals if you're being distracted by, you know, materialistic things and entertainment? Balance is definitely key. I'm not saying I freaking sit down and grind non-stop. I have my time where I like to go out, have a drink, socialize, watch a documentary, something just to unwind. But balance is definitely key. Your level of success in your health and relationships and finances and career is directly going to correlate with the amount of time you're putting into personal development, right? And the last tip I have, so focus on building strong relationships. There's a reason why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? You're meant to listen. And I think in nursing I really developed that skill of listening. Sometimes I like to just hear my own voice, but once you're with older patients and things like that, they have so much wisdom, they have so much intelligence, sometimes they want to give onto. You just have to have an opening ear, I should say, not ear. So focus on this ear thing. But anyways, 2020, guys, strengthen your communication skills and basically don't take shit from people too, you know? Like, just be a good communicator. Look at relationships that are negatively that are affecting you, and create smaller, tighter social circles. Get rid of the people that aren't there for you to be successful. If they're putting you down, if they're giving you self-limiting beliefs and all this stuff, like, fuck them. You don't need them, guys. Like, that's the thing. When it comes to friends and family, like, let's just say you have a friend that you've known for 10 years or 5 years. That doesn't mean that they have to be in your life for the rest of your life. Maybe they're there just to teach you a lesson. Because if they're being negative and putting you down and you're losing your self-confidence to do things, why should you continue doing that, guys? Your life is too short to be surrounded by those people. And I wanted to end it with an awesome quote from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, a little bit of a mentor of mine, but he basically says, the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships, whether it's networking or personal relationships. You can't achieve the milestones on your path to success without working with people. So just understand that networking and having healthy relationships is going to really kickstart your 2020, your goals and everything. So just be aware of that. The universe works in mysterious ways, and usually it gives to the givers and take away from the takers. So when you have these relationships, just make sure you're being a giver, you're providing value, you're cherishing people with love and respect, and the universe is going to come to you and it's going to reward you, guys. Like, I really believe that. So this is going to wrap up the video. We talked about the different aspects of your resolution, why it might fail. We talked about growth and fix it and mindset. And that's the big thing, guys. 2020 is all about growth mindset. It's for me. I'm making it I'm making it a goal where I could every single day wake up and tell myself I'm going to have a growth mindset. I'm going to learn something today. I'm going to accomplish. I'm going to feel great. Cultivate that. Make it a freaking habit, whether it takes 10 days, 5 days, 30 days, whatever the case might be. But you will achieve your goals in 2020 as long as you tell yourself. Remember, you are your own self-critic, and usually most goals and accomplishments don't happen because of your self-limiting beliefs. Let's change that. Let's do the unfucking, and 2020 is going to be a great year, right, guys? See you guys in the next video.